gentlemen, and welcome back to Humanity Never Dies. In the last episode, we went straight into the action with an Advent retaliation mission. This was the biggest fight so far, but thanks to strong team composition and lucky strikes from the Resistance fighters, we came back with promotions for all. We return to the Avenger as Tegan completes his autopsy for the Advent officer, forwarding our objectives. Only moments pass and we uncover a supply raid where we strike an exemplar performance, not taking one hit from the enemy. Once back, we complete several pieces of key research and finally locate our neighbouring Resistance factions, unlocking the Black Site mission for the future. So we start this episode just going about our day. We've just unlocked New Mexico as our area of operations, and we're going to go for our supply drop, get ourselves a nice 130 supplies on top of our 43, give us enough to build a building within our slots that we currently have available. Of course, before that happens, we do manage to locate another part of the stronghold for the Hunter. Once we've got all three parts, it does unlock the Hunter mission, but I think we need to be quite a high level for that. I think we need to be Captain also to be able to unlock that. I'm going to have a look now. Majors was even higher than that. So it's going to be a lot while, but what's nice is that it unlocks up a lot of new missions for skirmishers. So what we're going to do is we're going to look around, see what's available. Got some ability points that we can get. Counter chosen activity, which I think we actually go for. Interesting. We're going to be taking Kill Bee on a mission along with a soldier. Oh, it's going to be Ashens. And then we're going to allocate that there. So I think now is a good time. Actually, no, it's not a good time. I was going to go into why I have such interesting array of persons available, but I'll go into that after the cutscene that's about to come up, because we are about to get Resistance radio, and I'm about to do an autopsy for. I think I'm actually going to do the Advent Trooper autopsy, or it might be the sectoid, or the priest. Who knows?
This specimen, known to our troops as the Advent Priest, has up until recently been rarely sighted outside the city center. While not physically intimidating, much like the elders themselves, these priests are deceivingly powerful psionic beings. Even in death, their remains still radiate with powerful afterimages of psi energy.
So that having been completed, or actually it's been started, it'll be completed later. But yeah, let's go into the little, as everything goes on in the background, why I have such a strange array of individuals in the background. So normally, with the things like Ashens, I've also got a few YouTubers on, I've got a few characters from some shows that I've been watching. It's because before War of the Chosen, I actually used to play the normal Xcom with mods, and there were a lot of voice packs that I would enjoy having. And just having those voice packs on made it great. And when I imported then all of my creations over to War of the Chosen, it's now got those people, but the voice mods are no longer working because they only work for the other the XCOM version. So yeah, not great, which means that normally there's an Ashen's Voyage pack which would voice Ashens whenever he does things. In this case, doesn't work anymore, which sucks because it's nice to hear Ashen say random things in combat. But that's where you may see some individuals who are interesting, as well as I've got all of my friends are on here as well. So if you're not on here, then you're not my friend. That's not how it works. I've got a very large quantity in my source of that. So I've also got individual creations such as Quentin Motorel, who is named after my telephone. Trust me, I'm a weird person, but that's why you watch my content, isn't it, guys? But yeah, there's a lot of other things. At the moment, I'm just going through all of my creations, all my soldiers I have available, to be able to have a look and see what we're missing, what we need, because we're going to be able to train them up. So I'm going to be training Trot and Motorel up. So Trot, we need more rangers, so we're going to train up some rangers. That's what it is. Carrying on, so we're going to be collecting some supplies up, and the Avatar project has initiated the construction of another facility, this one very far in the new Arctic, and that means that increases the Dark Event up again as the sliders continue. So what's our next plan? Probably supplies, right? Well, I'm going to back out and do something. Am I going to uncover more machinery? Am I going to build stuff in engineering? Who knows? So we need Predator armor. We don't have enough supplies for that, so we're going to go and look for some. Going to go to the black market to do that by the looks of things. That'll allow us to get some good supplies, and then we'll be able to do that, and it'll be great. So we're going to sell some of our inventory and things that we've got too much of, so it's a lot of just regular selling going on. Going to sell some of our Advent Stun Lancer corpses, mostly because they are very interested in that. Going to sell some of our Trooper corpses, even though they don't sell that much. They're pretty easy to obtain, and it's not like we need them for anything. Then we're going to look into what else we can sell in general. So what was nice in Xcom 1 is that you just needed one of everything. Here you kind of need a bit more. So go into that. And then we're going to go into use our intel. Go 147. Get another scientist, Dr. Barnes. Or we've got other things like we can rush some purifiers, get ourselves more supplies. So I think that's what we're going to go for. More supplies. Oh, that's it. That's all that we're going to go for. So we now have 250 supplies. We can go and get ourselves some armor, can't we? Oh wait, we needed those Advent Trooper corpses.
Hey, Perkins! Did you sign for this? You don't! Did you not check that Shen needed 10 of these in storage minimum, not maximum? What are the folk in engineering going to do now? The commander made it crystal clear that those Predator suits were a top priority, you hear me? Not middling, not we can do that later. Top! You better hope that this mistake doesn't cost the lives of any of the operatives on the ground, because this signature means we know exactly who is to blame. Dismissed.
Yeah, and who's to blame other than myself? But what that means is that we can use our supplies for different things. So we're going to get the mag cannon, going to get that Gauss rifle, I believe. Also, I think we get the arc blade. Oh, we can't get the arc blade. Wonderful. I guess that means we're going to get the ripjack, maybe? Possibly? Like, it doesn't cost that much alloys wise. We've got 93 of them, so it doesn't really matter. I don't get any of them. Okay, that's great. That's fine also. It's something, I mean, you can always purchase things just before getting the squad up, so that's what matters. But we have spent quite a bit of supplies, so we've got 50 left from our 250 that we had, but we did just spend a lot of money on things that we desperately needed. Would have been nice to get the Predator armor. I'm an idiot. As you probably are well aware. It's great because, as is a narrative let's play, I can technically blame it on Perkins, but in the end it's not really Perkins' fault, it's mine. So, we got a choice. We got New Mexico to get ourselves some supplies, or we get ourselves another scientist, which will really help our research. So I decide instead to go for the supplies, mostly because that does reduce also the dark event, which is a really strong dark event. And the operation name is quite amusing, but you'll see that in a moment. In any case, we're going to go and do this operation. So we've got 5 people that we can get on this. We're going to edit them up a bit, give them a few new weapons, especially now they can all get better ones. So we've got White, McEwen, Lau, Far Logo, and Lentz, and they're going to go on a mission to figure this out, I guess. Hopefully get us some good loot. So the team land in the sewers below the city as we start our mission. So we're going to rush McEwen up, instantly see the enemy. So what we've got is a protect the data interceptor device. So it's a device that the enemies are going to continue to shoot at, and what we need to do is prevent the enemies from destroying it. If they destroy it, we lose the game, or the mission I should say. But yeah, and then we've got to neutralize all the enemies doing so. So as we are concealed, I'm just going to rush everyone up, and then we're going to hopefully be able to take out the enemies without too much problem. So we've got ourselves with a good little setup all around. Going to have McEwen and Lau really pull the team together, as we've got some Advent MECs going forward, and they're just going to fire at the device, doing 6 damage straight away. Now what's very interesting about this mission is that it has so the sitrep is automated defenses. What that sitrep means is that all of the enemies are actually Advent mechs. So blue screen rounds would have been really great at this point, but hey, what can you do? I'm going to start off, I'm not going to put anyone into Overwatch, as the enemies do not go into cover, so it's better for your aim if you shoot at them. If they were behind cover, then going into Overwatch is better. but because they don't, it doesn't really matter, so they're just going to run off to the side, which means that we can just move up and target what we can see. That's going to go around the side. She's going to see one of them, obviously, 76% chance to hit and kill, using her new mag cannon, doing 6 damage. Potentially could have done more, but hey, what can you do? McEwen's going to be using her Gauss rifle, firing once, which is enough to kill it. Beautiful shot right there. Next, we're going to get Lentz to go up. He could use his sword. Is that what I choose to do? Oh, I do. Look at me. 100% chance to hit, to do 1 damage. I think this is going to kill him. Yes. So you never know, right? Only after you've seen the kill can you guarantee a kill in XCOM 2. We're going to move up Far Logo, going basically like a 2-pronged approach almost towards the enemy. So there's another group, 3 of them over here, shooting at the device, and not much more that we can do at the moment, so we're just going to go around the side. Having 2 grenadiers on this combat, on this mission, especially since it's mechs, is really nice, because both of them have Shredder, which means that their armor doesn't really matter. I think at this point both of them have Hollow Sight, which means that if they shoot at something, everyone gets 15 aim. Holy crap, that's a lot of mechs. You've got 2 groups of 3 for a amazing 6 potential strikes over there. Jeez. I'm going to go around the side with Lentz, maybe? Is that going to spot any more? No, but he gets a good shot. 59%, which he's not going to make yet, because we've got other stuff that we can do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and get this so that it hits both of them and like breaks the bridge. If it manages to break the bridge, then he's going to fall and take additional damage. I'm going to get both of them with that, or is that just going to be 1? I don't know, but we're going to see what's going to happen, because there's not much more that we can do. Absolutely slamming that down with no camera visions there. Thanks, camera vision. So I'm not even going to have a look. That's great. Yeah, so he fell down. He lost quite a bit of health. Got 62% chance to hit that guy. Misses.
Come on, focus.
Alright, so Lentz got 2 shots now. One that has no armor, which is the one he's going to go for. He misses regardless. 61%, not the highest chance, but still it would have been nice to have hit that. And then Lau is going to go into Overwatch. Enemy's going to spend some of its actions shooting at the enemy. We've got an Overwatch shot which misses, sadly. Although later Overwatches would get plus 15 aim because of that. Then McEwen is going to get suppressed by the mech. And then this mech is going to go and suppress Far Logo. So it looks like they're all going for suppression. And then Lentz is actually going to get shot at. So that's not great. So what we're going to do is we're going to think about this clearly. So the annoying thing is that White has used all of his ammunition for grenade ammunition. Luckily a good shot on the mech means that 1 suppression is removed. That means that we can use Far Logo to do something. What are we going to do? We're going to use a frag grenade here? Oh, it looks like we are. So it looks like Lau's going to be using a frag grenade. That should be enough to kill both of them, maybe, or maybe not. No, it's not. And I also destroyed the loot, which sucks. But the suppression got removed, which means that McEwen can take her shot. She's got a lightning strike that she can do, which is enough to kill that, which means that she's still got all her actions to do some sneaky shotgunage, not shotgunning, sniping. Wow. Sneaky sniping later on. Far Logo is going to heal up. I think that was the first heal of the entire campaign, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to heal up Lentz. Lentz is going to shoot and hit the mech that shot him, dealing 6 damage, but 2 of which is armoured. What we're going to do then is probably get... Oh, McEwen's going to go on long watch, interesting. These guys are still going to shoot at the device, and then this guy's going to move and get a shot at McEwen, shot by McEwen and Far Logo. Both of them miss, meaning the semi-C is all good for now. McEwen needs to do a reload.
Ready to engage.
She is then going to move up, I think. That'd be a good, yeah, good use to her to move up closer. That reduces the aim penalties. We've got no cover whatsoever there, so Far Logo is just going to rush up. This will trigger all of the mechs over there, who hadn't been triggered yet. This is crazy, but you know. So we've got 4 in total now. which is good. So we've got to aim our shots correctly, and what I think I'm going to do is get Lens around the side. He's going to have a nice positioning to strike at this guy. Should be able to kill him one shot. Manages to do that excellently. Wonderful shot from Lens. That removes one of our threats. White is able to move. I think I'm going to put him on top of the platform. Maybe? Yes, I do indeed. He's got full cover below there, and that gives him a good little aim buff. Manages to shred 2 armor as well as deal 6 damage, which should make this guy quite easy to kill. Lau's going to go around the side.
I guess that'll be okay.
So she's going to move up and strike at the other guy. Is she going to go for the kill? It's better to go for the kill, so yeah, she does go for the kill there. That saves Foul Logo from potentially getting double teamed and destroyed. First mech goes up here. He's then going to just shoot at the device, that's fine. And the other mech is going to go around and flank Foul Logo, and I think shoot at her directly. Dealing critical 8 damage was enough to knock her out. If only we had Predator suits. But yeah, she's bleeding out now, which is good because I mean she's not dead. That would be really awful. McEwen missing her shots quite badly at the moment, which is not the kind of thing that we usually see from McEwen. Len's going to go around the side. Going to be able to do a shot which misses also. That's beautiful.
You know what, let's not talk about this.
And then, yeah, well, we would. White's going to shoot down, shredding, only dealing 4 damage, but shredding the armor, which is going to be good for later. We got a reload from Lau. Both of these guys, I think, are one shots at this point. I may be mistaken. She's going to go kill that one, leaving only one left, which Foul Logo should be able to take care of. Oh no, Foul Logo is bleeding out, of course. I'm stupid. Lau is actually going to get suppressed at this point. That's fine. We're going to throw a grenade with McEwen, which is going to stop the suppression, and then from there it's going to be easy wipe for the Advent forces. With the shredded armor gone, it's just a matter of going up and killing them. So Lens, am I going to kill him in one shot? Yes, I am. 8 damage straight up. End of that mission. Well done.
Enemy down. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
We return to the Avenger with 2 promotions, 2 gravely wounded, with Foul Logo and Lens not taking a great time. But McEwen does manage to get up to Lieutenant. We're going to give her Death from Above, because Death from Above is hella good. Quick Draw being very, very good also. And then we're going to give some Shadow Step to Lens, because as we all know, Shadow Step is just an insane ability. And yeah, moving on from there. Ooh, got 8 Advent Mech Rex, that's insane. And we are apparently low on scientists, so we should probably go get some scientists in the future. Got a Soldier Bond available. I'm trying to make sure that that's available, so I'm going up here. We're going to get Foul Logo and Lens to bond up, which is very useful. We've not really been using a lot of those bond abilities. We did use it a few missions ago. That's all done. And so we've got 3 bonds at the moment, which is nice. When we get the training ground, that will be really nice to level up those bonds, because the bond abilities from later on are insane. Absolutely insane. So, moving on. I can't remember what we were doing. Getting some supplies, apparently. There we go. Got a covert op going up there. That'll probably trigger and interrupt us. Actually, the first thing that happens is some resistance contracts. So we get ourselves some nice little resistance comm hub. Now, building that, I think where I built it was really good, because it means we can get a bunch of gremlins there to keep increasing that. Yes, it's right there. That's a beautiful place for it. And that means that we've currently got, we should have, why don't we have, oh, because we've got a gremlin that was doing that, that'll be why. And I've swapped it out for a gremlin so we can get an engineer to go here. And that will go faster. So 6 days to clear that debris. We need more engineers. We need more everything at the moment. We're kind of supply-wise not doing great, and I mean that both supply-wise and just in general. We've got to a point where we're speeding up really quickly through the tech tree and through the Avenger stuff. Oh look, we've got a little autopsy coming up.
These robotic units, developed by Advent, seem to be wholly autonomous, capable of targeting and engaging selected units without reliance on external verification. Although it falls on me to work through the initial disassembly, I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own. Knowing that my past surgical experience is limited, I am sure the crew appreciates that I hone my skills on fallen Advent forces before triaging our own wounded. To the uninitiated, the common Advent trooper is seemingly human. The aliens have disguised its most glaring divergence from the human form with a carefully designed helmet.
Those being out of the way, we can then move along to the main game again. A lot of autopsies happening, we've got some training happening, we've got covert operations having happened, Sebastian's leveling up, and more covert operations available. So the first things we're going to be doing is we've got 2 potentials to form social bonds, which aren't really helpful at the moment because we don't have the training center. Get more intel, which is probably not a bad idea. Well, we've got 2 ways to gather intel. 46 intel is actually a lot, holy crap. Ability to increase income, gather supplies, recruit a scientist, which is probably what we should go for. Although supplies is also not terrible. Yeah, I do go for the scientist, that's a really good shout. So we're going to get ourselves operatives on the job. Got some low ranking ones so that we can then get some higher ranking ones later. But that's all good. So, let's have a look at our soldiers with Ashton's having ranked up. I think he goes into Ranger, that is correct. So, that's nice. Another Ranger on the list, on the job. We probably need to recruit more soldiers, to be honest. Although we do have 200 supplies, should probably use those to upgrade our weaponry. That we can, although that said, oh, and Trot's now a Ranger as well. That said, when we finish the Advent Trooper, everything's happening. I was saying before all the autopsies, we are increasing our 24 days for that. We're increasing our capacity, improving our research, unlocking a lot of things, but our amount of scientists is very low for this section of the game. Luckily we've got several places where we can get those scientists, and that's what we're going to go for now. Also getting one in covert, that means we're going to get ourselves 3 scientists relatively quickly. Do finish the Skulljack from the project grounds, although turns out
Commander,
pointless for me to do so. The proving ground, because we've already got a Skulljack from the actual mission, from the research that we did, so we've got 2 now randomly, but hey, what can you do? Go for the blue screen protocol, which is amazing. Probably one of the best things in this game in terms of research to get and sort of spearhead through, because it makes half of the enemies less painful to attack. Then we get ourselves a supply raid, so we're going to go for that. Hopefully that means that we can get ourselves even more alloys and Illyrium cores and things, because we're going to need them. So we get the party up, and we got a nice little party of Chen, Ahmed, Bernadotte, Kazakhs and Floyd. Get ourselves our skirmisher and our Reaper on the job. Good wide ranging. Let's go to the next mission.
We're moving in to take advantage. Neutralize any hostile contacts in the AO. Secure the site and lock down whatever cargo you can find.
So we start our supply raid out in a wasteland tundra. It looks like we've got a nice little train line that we've got to deal with. Just going to look around the map, we can see that there's actually a power line over there. Going to move Ahmed up. Probably not the best thing to do is move Ahmed up straight away. She is the sniper after all. So we're going to do a bit of moving and everything. Get ourselves Kazakhs upset. God, his voice is super deep. So yeah, it seems to be enemy patrol over in that direction. Got Floyd, who is going to go and race up as he is in shadow. Get ourselves a nice more vision, and here we can see it's not just Advent on the job, it's going to be some Lost as well, which could get interesting, especially if both of them start hitting each other. It means that we don't have to get involved for quite a while. Birdot's going to go up And then, yeah, we're going to end that turn there. You can see that the enemy does, well, Advent does seem to look at the Lost.
Advent might be rolling out a heavy infantry armor system. Looks pretty tough.
And the Lost is then going to go and do their thing as well. And now it's the Lost's turn. They're going to go around and I think hit that guy. Look at that, 5 damage straight up. Also, what Central was saying there is that the enemy have actually increased their armor potential. So they got heavy armor. So we got ourselves the heavy commander there, which is not great because it means he got more health, which we can't deal with already. What we're going to do is we're going to slowly open up the door there with our Reaper. So go around the side.
There is nowhere to hide.
You can see even more Lost around. But I can see what I see there. We can see what I can see because I can see what I can see. Aha, good eyes. No, I don't know what I'm doing. What I can see is that there is a building up there, which is going to be really nice to get a vantage point in general. The idea of this mission is to effectively neutralize all enemy targets, so it's quite a simple supply run, although there is the Lost, and that could get a problem if the Advent aren't all taken care of quickly. So that's what we're going to try and do. We're not going to Overwatch. So we're just going to do a lot of positioning for the start of this mission, mostly because there's Lost and Advent attacking each other, which means we don't really need to react. The potential negative of that is that the Lost may randomly see us later down the line. You can also see that the Advent shield person then triggers that shield. Luckily the Lost are going to try and attack Advent there, since, you know, they are the enemies in general. Don't know where that guy's going, but these guys are definitely going to hit the... Oh, there we go. Hit the Advent officer. He's now non-shielded. As we just continue to move the rest of our guys into position. So, going to try and get Ahmed on top of that building. That is going to be something difficult to do, mostly because the doors are closed and open. And like, we don't want to smash any windows. There's even more lost everywhere. So really, at this point, I'm just trying to get myself to advantage. Luckily, we do have a little bit of there, what's it called, like a drain patch. Also see ourselves a new enemy type, which is a really bad enemy to have to deal with. What's annoying about that enemy in general is because when it moves as a swarm, so your Overwatch always misses, so it makes Overwatch a little bit crap. But hey, there's not much more we can do, so moving up very, very cautiously. We're going to hope, what I'm hoping is that the Lost attack the Advent and kill as many of them as possible before we trigger out of our vision and concealment. There's quite a lot there. I can't remember what they're called. I know they were already mentioned. But yeah, so they move up. We've got 2 Vipers as well on the way. So they're going to move around or they're going to attack. They move out. They're out. They're out. They're just leaving. Don't want none of that bullshit. And you know what? Don't in the slightest. Oh god, that was close. Envy that. So yeah, this is the problem here. So we've got firstly we've got the Advent taking out the Lost, which is fine, but when they run around they've got the potential to actually spot us, and that reveals us, and that'll be really bad to reveal us before the Lost turn, because that means they can just attack us straight up. Right now the Lost are just going to move around, going to try and get towards the enemies. They're going to hit as many as they can. So misses the Advent officer, doesn't seem to hit against the green dude. The fact that I can't remember the name is really bad, especially since I'm commentating over the game here. Oh well. But yeah, so we're going to try and get up and not get spotted. We're going to be able to put Chen up there along with Floyd, which is going to be very helpful. Give him an aim buff over there. Since all we need to do is kill all the enemies, getting ourselves into a high vantage point is great. The negative of that is if they throw a grenade, it can become very deadly. So that's what we've got to avoid. And then Ahmed's going to go around. Really what I need is my sniper up there. So that's good. Kazak's just going to stay in Overwatch. Floyd is just going to stay in Overwatch, as is Bernadotte. We get the officer, just goes through the window. Luckily doesn't spot me. Does put a mark, I think it was, on one of the... yes, he put a mark on the 2 health lost. Because that's always a good idea, don't you think? And then the shield bearer moves up, doesn't spot us. Like, I'm so lucky at this point that I've not been spotted yet. And then we've got a vanishing from that guy. Got some lost who was bound. So it looks like the Vipers were active. They've been attacking lost on the other side of the battle, just binding them all up. Got the lost doing some damage over there. We can't actually see what's going on at the moment, which is very interesting. But I'm telling you now, there's quite a bit of things coming up. And then we've got the lost coming through and attacking the officer. We're hoping to get them killed and things. The issue with everyone moving around though means that we can't actually move ourselves, and that's really pain. But we need to start doing damage. Is that a good idea? I'll press the wrong button there. I want to get myself into position, that's the issue. I want to get into a position where I can kill everyone, but I also want to do things. It's it's a tense situation. What I should do really is just do nothing at this point. It's just go into a full squad Overwatch and let the game progress. But I don't think that's what I do. Please let it be what I do. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything crazy. Just chill out. Just everyone go into Overwatch and just chill out. Oh, I think I retreat Bernadotte here, which is not a bad plan to do. Oh man. I'm thinking whether or not this is a really good place for me to make my entrance, but I don't think it is. It's just not. Just stop. Just go into Overwatch, mate. Oh my god. 100% chance to hit. Not worth it. He's got full health. 2 armor points. Yes, just go into Overwatch. Good. I probably should have retreated to Bernadotte if I'm honest. And I should definitely not move Kazakhs. Oh god, I've moved him. Oh, this could go horribly wrong, but the unlucky side, it means I can see what's going on there. I can see that that Viper is well surrounded. And there we go. So, having moved around, it takes 4 damage now, which is great, but my entire people are flank. Random grenade going on there. So not only was there a random grenade thrown and it dealt damage to the lost, it also broke the terrain and just destroyed my cover for Floyd, who is then bleeding out. So everything's going really shit all of a sudden. Like, that was so bad. Oh no, it's all gone horribly wrong. And then we get some Overwatch shots which are being missed because, as we said, these ones don't trigger Overwatch, or they trigger Overwatch, but I have a 100% miss rate on that. Luckily the loss is still having some effect on these. Shield bearers, shields going down because of the time limit, and a lost swarm appears because of the explosion, and here they come, and it's just a lot of fun. Get a nice shot there from Bernadotte, does manage to kill them. And the loss continue there. Go! So they're going to start moving over. There's a Viper that they may have slain. Because we're spotted, we now trigger everyone. Yeah, this is a bad turn for us, I'm not going to lie. Also, the fact that our Reaper is now bleeding out is just a pain. Because we could have got into a really nice position. But hey, no takes backsies, eh? So we're going to carry on our quest here, just wait for the lost to finish their turn. What's annoying is that there's so many of them. I don't understand why they're not all attacking the Viper either. It feels a bit unfair that they're not just doing their own thing. Here the lost are going to go up, they're going to go up. They're literally going to go up. They're just going to ignore the advent and go straight for me, which is fun. So, welcome to turn unconcealed. Going to fire our pistol, killing the officer. That's already 1 down, which is all good. Kazakhs, there's several things that you can do. What he's going to do is he's going to grapple up, gives him a height advantage. It means that he can go and kill things, be close, hopefully not miss. Got a 100% chance, should be good. Manages to kill the lost enemy there, manages to kill the next one. Chen is all good from up top. Everyone's happy. He does a quick reload. He's still got some actions left. 87% chance against the Dasher. Kills the Dasher. Gonna go for the next one. 82% chance. Kills that one. And then we got 82% again. Kills that one. He's gonna reload again. But yeah, he's just getting the ability points at this point. Like, that was a very good shooting turn. Managed to take out 5 enemies in total. Really swell. Alright, so Chen going around the side. There is an Advent shield bearer at the bottom. He does need to take it out, so that's what he's going to do. He's going to go around the side, gets himself into a nice position where he can go take out the shield bearer. Shoots him, misses. 79% chance, mate. You missed that. It's great. It's not going great. It's really not going great right now. I'm gonna put it out there. Not going great. So go around the side. We need to salvage this somehow. Got a nice flanking shot on the shield bearer. Bernadotte puts the shots in, critically kills him. Absolutely wonderful. So we're all good. And then, yes, that symbol on the top right is what you saw. We get a surprise and sexy appearance from our dear chosen hunter, which is not what we want right now. We wanted to salvage this. Now, as you can see, he's got an additional strength, a Shogun, where he can summon Advent stun lancers, and before it was just normal troops he could summon. But hey, so the hunter's there. We have to somehow defeat the hunter on top of defeating the Lost, on top of defeating Advent. We're already struggling because we are one Reaper down. We don't have any healers to stabilize him. So yeah, this is not looking great already. And this guy's just going to keep wrapping that guy. Viper's going to go up over there, wrapping more of the Lost. I mean, to be fair, having the Lost there is a good thing in the sense that it is distracting a lot of the Advent troops. Oh, and doing a lot of damage against that Viper. But we're gonna with the issue is that we're eventually going to have to deal with that. I only lost 3 damage there. 2 turns bleeding out. Oh my god, it's just awful, isn't it? So, let's get Ahmed up there, see what we can do. Oh my god, that's a lot of dudes. So we're going to pistol them all down. Pistol what we can. 100% chance. Lovely little pistol shots. Oh, why did I shoot that? Why did I shoot that? Why did I shoot that with my pistol? That was such a bad move. Alright, Kazakhs, you got to do this now. 100% chance to hit that guy. It's not a good idea. Don't hit that guy. Does he get a free action? No, he doesn't even get his free action because he moved. Oh my god, that's so bad. You should have gone for the... Oh, I'm just making mistake after mistake here. This is hard to watch. This is really hard to watch. Gonna have to go for a reload here. Oh my god. This is really hard to watch, guys. Oh my god, what is happening in this mission? Alright, well I know what's happening in this mission with Bernadotte anyway. She is going to be dragging our lovely, because she can't stabilize him. Going to be taking the Reaper and she's going to be getting the hell out of here. Because retreat is definitely the only option at this point, and I'm really thinking about that in my head. But there is no way that I can complete this mission with Bernadotte on the team. Mostly because she's got that fear of Chosen, which will make her panic as soon as she sees him. And also I don't want my Reaper to bleed out. So we have to retreat, and that leaves only 3 operatives on the battlefield. But 3 operatives is better than panicking one that could shoot down. And at this point, I'm definitely thinking about retreating the whole mission, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough, especially with a Chosen on the field. And we're going to see how we manage for now. But the fact that the Lost aren't automatically going for the Advent and they are going for me is a real pain. Bloody hell, this Viper, man. So, Chosen's going to go for a tracking shot. And then the Lost are going to have their turn. And the Lost go for me. Like, it's rough, man. It's really rough. I could have killed them all, to be fair. Kazakhs could have killed them all if he had instead gone for them rather than the Viper. But, you know. And he also actually even gets hit. That's great. So Ahmed is also not in a great position right now because she is being tracked by the Chosen. So she's just going to use her pistol to shoot around. This is another reason why the pistol is super strong, because the pistol takes no ammunition, which means that she could have gone around and just shot everything with her pistol and it would have been fine. Oh, so Ahmed needs to get hell out of dodge. I'm still at this point thinking I could still do this, like I can pull this off. I feel confident enough in my abilities where I could pull this off, and I probably could, to be honest. Like, if I put my shots in the right places, if I hit all the right shots that I need to, if I just go into Overwatch where I need to, do all the damage that I need to do, Kazakh is going to attempt a justice, actually succeeds. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting that. What the hell? Did I kill that? I missed the name, god, you could have seen that. But it means that, yeah, if I kill that, that's great. Chen going around the side, going to be able to shoot at and kill. Look at that. Success. Oh, we also got some loot out of it, hell yeah. Oh, Allium core and an advanced laser sight. It's going really well. Who would have thunk it? Damn, that was so. See, if I play like that, it should be good. But you know, tracking shot, not great.
Prepare for more incoming.
Oh, it's just, and then swarms keep coming in as well. It's just a really tough mission, man. Having Advent plus the loss is just, it's just tough. It's just really, really tough. There's also what sucks. What really sucks is that I don't have Predator armor, and I feel like I've really felt that loss here, because having, I want to say, accidentally sold the one thing that we needed. Like, yeah, we needed supplies, but like there was no need in selling Advent Trooper corpses that were only valued at 3 supplies per corpse, you know? It just feels really shit. And I'm paying for that. I'm definitely paying for it now. So, good old shot from Chen there, managing to kill that guy over that distance. So far we managed to clear the whole area, which is really, really good. Like, really, really good. But what the Chosen's going to do is that he's going to keep doing the tracking shots, and the Swarm's going to come in, going to shoot what we can, just going to miss. So it's not looking great. And we've got more loss coming in around the side. That guy's on 1 HP, spots us. I could have done this. Oh, good shot. That was pathetically crap. Hey, nice one, Kazakhs. So much lost. I think that's all the Advents killed though. There's literally just the Chosen left. Is it worth? Wait. I'm gonna give some minor spoilers here. I do retreat from this mission. I'm starting to wonder why, because I could probably have done it. All I need to do, I say all I need to do, I need to get rid of all of these lost, which is a pain, definitely, but after a while they're gonna run out, right? It's just the Chosen. It's the fact that the Chosen continues to do that tracking shot. It's not like, tracking shot is probably the best thing that the Chosen can do, because it locks his movement. It's fine, I just need to move. I lose an action effectively, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. So yeah, it's not terrible. Why did I retreat from this? Just gonna continue doing this. Oh, I also just spotted that there is a turret up ahead. Good shot. That's a lot of lost. That's probably why. I saw that wave, I saw that miss, and I was just like, aha, never mind. Fuck me that fast. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I retreat because of that, if I'm honest. At this point I'm just like, nah, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I'm not risking the lives of these guys. Especially these guys, they're not high level, but they're also, I need to, you know, I need to get out of there. So yeah, retreat from this battle. There's no way, like, this a tactical withdrawal definitely necessary. I'm gonna shoot some dudes with pistols just because I can. Doesn't cost any actions to do so. Gets herself some experience. They count as like an 1/8 of a kill. Hey. Oh man, killing all of them. Doing amazing. They're just gonna be back there. Alright, there we go. That's the end of that. Oh, sucks, man. Killed so many of them as well. And also the Chosen died. But he didn't get any, to be fair, did not get any info from us, which is good. So, there's always that. And did manage to get some promotions from it. And in the end, didn't, like, other than just that one, oh, we got lightly wounded, gravely wounded, so that's fine. Ahmed promotes up. Get ourselves lightning hands. Deadeye's really good though, but I think we get lightning hands. Oh, for a minute I thought we got Deadeye, and I was like, oh my god, are we really going to go for this? But no, lightning hands, I thought so. But yeah, so that was that mission. That was a bit of a anticlimactic ending to that mission. Like, it felt really tense. I feel like in the moment when I was playing that, I was super tense, and I was like, I don't want to lose any more operatives. And I felt really bad about the Predator armor thing, so I'm just like, I'm just going to cut my losses here. This is just a supply raid. There's no dark events that are being negated or anything. Talk about dark events, there was one there. But yeah, so 250 supplies. We've got barely any power, so we're going to have to build up a power station, which is exactly what we're going to be doing here, because we need to. There's no other way about it. 2 power relays, kind of the norm for a playthrough, so that's the only power that we're going to have to build. We've got 2 exposed power cores in the 2 bottom corners. What they do is that any building built there does not cost any power, which is really good. So it means that we're just going to have 2 more sections there that are going to need power, so we just need to upgrade those power relays and then we'll be fine. So yeah, everything's good. We're going to get Bernadotte to remove her negative traits, and we'll move on. Zen, everything is okay. We'll get ourselves a scientist, an Operation Fire Axis, and yeah, let's get ourselves Dr. Moore, thank you. That'll increase our research speed, which will be nice. And we're going to head about going our next thing. So we're going to make contact in Western US. Is that what we're going to do? It's probably a good idea to do that. Interesting. Okay, we choose to build a radio relay instead. That's fine. That will make our transition into Brazil easier. Covert operation successful, which is nice. Get ourselves another scientist, and Motorel levels up. So everything's good. And I think the next one is gather supplies, definitely. Yeah, it's just a better option to do that. So, gonna get ourselves Mize and Trot. Both of them gonna go there. And get ourselves our engineer Gilby to help the lot. So, how is everyone today? I'm feeling like super pumped up adrenaline wise after that mission, that's for sure. Damn, that was tough. That was a tough mish, very tough mish, and I feel like I felt at the time when I was doing this, just overwhelmed by it. So, building radio relay, Brewskin protocol all done. That's fab. Wouldn't have helped us in that mission, that's for sure. But yeah, all good. So the next thing that we can do is that where I build my skulljack. Oh, Paul, what are you doing? So we built ourselves the second skulljack there. I thought we built it earlier, but actually we had just built one. New facility in New Chile, and resistance communication. We'll get ourselves some more supplies. 65, which is a really low amount because we don't really have. We've built quite a lot of facilities, which means that that's a lot of our upkeep out. So we're not getting a lot of amounts. We're going to pick double agents in skirmishes. I really like this ability, and we're going to see it in play later on, but it doesn't really happen a lot. But it's a really fun one. It means that we can start the mission with an advent unit, which most of the time is a stun lancer, but sometimes it's some of the other units, which are really fun. The best one is when you randomly get a commander, and it's like, ho, real fun. And then we get incoming transmission from the resistance, and we see our new operation. We've got a scientist and intel that we're going to get, so that will be the mission. We will be running into that, although we will actually be doing the mission next episode. Just going to see our squad composition. We're going to get 5 of our best troops on the case. In this case, we're going to be getting rid of them, and we're going to go with White, Kilby, McEwen, Lau, and Fuentes. And let's hope that we succeed that mission next time.
We've really got lucky, haven't we, McEwen? What did you name your sniper? Yeah, this shard gun was made by my wife in engineering. We've decided to call it Solus. It's nice knowing that the kit we use is being made by some of the top minds and hands that the Resistance has to offer, and handled by the best soldiers on the Avenger. As long as you've got my back, I'll be shooting from the front.